Hey guys, it's Patrick. It's been a few days since I last spoke to you, so I want to give a general update of things that are pretty valid right now. Just of late, both for my Canadian American friends and then also for my Dominican friends. Two things I want to cover today. Talking about the validity of having health insurance in this country. And the second thing is the validity of having a legal advisor around you at all times, especially if you're running a business or businesses. Okay, so number one, insurance. I talked in a previous video about the pillars of importance around your life when you're living outside of your homeland. But here, insurance is so critical. Typically, as a Canadian, as I am, our healthcare was free and included in Canada, blah, blah, blah. But here, it's not. It's a pay-as-you-go kind of thing. And if you don't have insurance, and you don't have insurance early enough in your life, then it's going to be a big problem. Because here's the point. Almost everything and anything can happen down here. Because, we're not from here, so our bodies and our brain and our mindset is adapting to the destination. We're in the tropics, so everything grows exponentially. The grass, the plants, the mosquitoes, and all things that come along with that. Insect-based bites, you can get dengue, you can get a whole bunch of stuff. And I've had most of it, including dengue about a year and a half ago. And you don't want to be here without insurance. So I got two examples for you to think about. I think I pay $67 or $70 American per month for my insurance, which is, I'm told, is the best package I can get. And that covers like all my stupid stuff. If I'm in the hospital and all my medicine, all my treatments, if I need to go visit a doctor, a dentist, an eye doctor, all that stuff is covered, like typical like you'd have in Canada, the United States, like an 80-20 type of situation. And it's important. The weird thing about insurance here, though, if you let it lapse and you stop paying for whatever reason is your thought, and then you have a health issue, and then you choose then, okay, well, I've resolved that health issue, I'm going to reactivate my health insurance. The insurance companies here will allow you to reactivate, but they're going to make you pay from the day you stop paying until the day you resubscribe. Think of that. So if you didn't pay for 6 months because, hey, I went back to Canada or the United States for the summer and you didn't pay, in order to get your health insurance back on track here, you have to pay for all the payments you missed before you can even do anything. So that's number one. You don't want to operate in this country without insurance. For me, I find I have one contact to do all of my insurances. My health, my quad, my motorcycle, my vehicles, my hotel, my business, my liability, the trip and fall stuff, you name it. All insurance for one contact. Why? Because it makes my life easier and you don't have to worry about 7 people, 7 payments, etc. And you become a bit better of a customer of that one person because I refer 50 people a year to her easily, and that gives you a bit more clout. And in my case, she's a Canadian that's been living here in the country for 30 plus years. She speaks fluently in Spanish and English, etc., where I don't speak Spanish fluently at all. And it just helps me navigate my life, okay? So I had a good friend here, which I did a GoFundMe for recently to help her raise her money because her insurance wasn't paying all of it. And you don't want to go that route. And like if you're really sick and you need help, the least thing you want to do is thinking about, I got to shoot a video, I got to start a GoFundMe, a bit of a pain. Your focus has to be on your health and recovery. But in that situation, her health care kicked in eventually when she could deal with it. But in the meantime, we raised some money for her, and 100% of that we raised, around $2,000. Boom, right over to her right away. Dominican gal is a great friend of ours. And that helped her get through the bumps and grumps of the time. Next important thing is have a circle of close friends and not 1,000 friends that you know a little bit. Because look, whether in any part of this country, in the island, Dominican Republic, It is a very, very, very small town. You're not going to be friends with everybody. People are not going to all like you. Some are going to talk like this behind your back or directly to you. Talk crap all over social media if they want to, and that's fine. Everyone has faced that, whether a child or an adult, called bullying, and you deal with it. Water off the back for most people. But you want to have close friends, and they don't have to be from your same country or your next door neighbor. But someone, 2 or 3 people, 4 people here where you live, wherever you live in the Dominican Republic, that in case of the shit hitting the fan, for whatever that is in your life, you can rely on someone. You don't want to be a couple with no close friends, because in the times of need, you need to ride somewhere because your thing broke down, you need to borrow something, you need to get some help, you need advice. You need that close center of influence. Friendships, it's going to make a difference to help you through the things you got to go through. Because remember, you're arriving here, and it took me 3 years to convert. And I'm still converting on a lot of areas to get to the mindset of here. But it took me 3 years to stop comparing my life to what it was like in Canada and say it's not like that here, and why is it not working out that way? You know what I mean? There'll be people here, me and otherwise, that will show you things to make your gap of your understanding less. So friends are very important. Close friends. You have acquaintances like this, but they're not the people that you can call on. Insurance is completely non-optional in my mind, okay? Number 3 is legal. Some people are coming here just to rent and are here 3 or 4 months of a year, or 2 or 4 weeks of the year. Those kind of people, you don't need a lawyer, but you should know one just in case. Why? You could have a break-in at your house, you don't know how to handle it. You may have to do a police report, you don't know what to do. You could have a pasola, a motorcycle, or a quad, it gets stolen, you don't know what to do. And the police may not be the first people you want to speak to. You want to speak to your legal advisor. And if you're coming down here and you're going to start a business, or you're going to build a house, or you're going to do other business activities, you need someone in your left pocket or your front right pocket that you can run everything by. Because all contracts are in Spanish, all transactions must be done. I would not do them on a handshake. Have some kind of legal agreement between the parties. Look, in our companies, I mean, we have 76 plus employees across all of our system. Everybody has a job contract. Everybody signs for their payroll every week. Everyone has some healthcare stuff that we have to handle or administer. You know, it goes on and on. I had an exterior lawyer for a long time to do client transactions, and that's fine. But we have an internal lawyer that just handles our paperwork to keep us in check. Our property management contracts, employee stuff, dismissal things, warnings, checklists, all of that. Registering vehicles, just, you know, representation, so that I don't lose track of the business activities. Somebody can handle the legal administrative stuff that has to be done. And I don't want to say it's expensive, and I don't want to say it's cheap, but it's certainly more cost effective than having a lawyer in your company in Canada and the United States. So believe me, you need to have legal representation. Full-time, part-time, whatever you need. Even if you're coming down here only plan to rent, do not sign a legal contract without having a lawyer review it. You just can't read Spanish. And you're not in a country that you want to trust anybody. You know, in Canada, you'd have someone read your contract as well. So don't come down here and think you're in pina colada land and no one has to review a contract, okay? So a couple things I just wanted to think about today because they're on the top of my mind. It's finally not raining after 30 days of rain down here. And you hear the ocean, you hear the breeze, and I just wanted to go for a walk and think about insurance, legal, and close friends. Okay, lots more to go. We'll talk soon. Adios for now. You can get me on WhatsApp always, 829-525-1782. I answer the phone 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Sundays I'm at the beach. We'll see you soon.